Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Right now on GMSA, a man in critical condition after he was shot 5 times over his bike. Well, you know about the events leading up to that shooting.
You know, San Antonio is becoming, is no longer a best kept secret, and people are investing their time, their talent, their energy, and their money and resources into San Antonio to create a better situation for all of us.
Mayor Ron Nirenberg talks about the city of San Antonio, where we are right now and where are we going. It is the first installment of our new series, Leading SA.
And taking a look outside with live cam, beautiful shot there. The sun is out, but it's cold. 37 degrees. If you have to be outside, of course, bundle up.
Good morning. I'm Max Massey.
And I'm Stephanie Cerna. Thanks for joining us. It is Sunday, January 12th, and very cold outside. Yes.
Very cold outside, but the sun is shining, and if it's anything like yesterday, it is going to be another beauty out there. Did you make it outside yesterday?
Yes, it was awesome.
What'd you do?
Beautiful day.
Family fun?
Well, in and out of the house, but yes.
Yeah, running errands. So, Mike, if people have to run errands today, it's a good day?
Perfect. Yeah. It's cold this morning, but we've got a great sunrise on tap right now. Temperature is now up to, well, it was still at 37 degrees as of right now. We stayed steady for about the past couple of hours and starting to warm up in portions of the hill country. Wind is very light out of the west to northwest at about 3 miles per hour, so not much of a wind chill to deal with this morning. And there are a couple of clouds out there. Temperatures around the area right now, as you can see, we do have some freezing readings still in parts of the hill country, but it won't be long before once that sun gets up a little bit higher before things really start to warm up. It's still freezing Bulverde comfort, and then throughout the rest of today we are going to make it up to the mid 60s. Couple of extra clouds kind of hanging around here. Things are definitely going to be changing overnight. The humidity is going to come back into the picture, and we'll have some morning fog, maybe a little bit of drizzle around here, and then there's a small chance for a shower tomorrow. Really wouldn't worry about it that much, but just a mention of it, and 68 degrees. Then the rest of the week it's going to be even milder. Couple of showers here and there, not any big deal, unfortunately, as far as rain is concerned. Another front's going to be moving through late in the week. All the details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Max?
Thanks, Mike. Top stories we're following this morning. A man shot 5 times after another man tried stealing his bike.
Now, the shooting happened just before 11 last night on North Brazos Street and Kaufman Court on the city's west side. Now, according to police, the victim was riding his bike when he was stopped by the suspect, who was demanding that bike. The victim refused, and that's when the man shot him 5 times. Now, the man was taken into custody and is facing at least a charge of aggravated assault. Victim was taken to the hospital and right now is in critical condition.
And the critically low blood shortage in South Texas continues. South Texans, though, they have made 2,062 donations since an appeal began Tuesday for more donations.
And representatives with the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center say they are still only one major traffic accident away from depleting their blood supply.
Sarah Costa live at the Donor Pavilion with how the community can help out today.
Good morning, and like you said earlier, Max, they have had 2,062 donations since that appeal was made on Tuesday. As of yesterday, they are still 100 donations short as for their goal. Their goal is 2,162 to make sure that no major surgeries are having to be canceled if there was an accident, God forbid, and South Texas not having enough blood, and that is why their centers are open today. More of their centers, or all of their centers. I'm here with Mary Ulick with the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center. And, you know, why did it come to this critical low level? How did we get here?
Well, 2 things, really. Coming off the holidays when there are fewer blood drives scheduled and more people are busy and can't come in to donate, our supplies were low. We've also had a series of trauma accidents in San Antonio, trauma cases that our hospitals have had to respond to. One case, a single patient used more than 200 units of blood. It's close to half of our collections on a daily basis. So low supply coming off the holidays combined with fewer blood drives and fewer donors is a recipe for disaster for our blood supply.
So you guys really just need as many donations and many donors to come out today. I know usually only 3 donation centers are open, but all of them are open today, and they opened as early as 7:30 this morning.
That's right. We have 7 donor rooms, 5 in San Antonio, 1 in New Braunfels, 1 in Victoria. They are all open today. We're hoping that donors come out. They can see the schedules, and if they want, schedule an appointment at southtexasblood.org. And they can also find out about mobile drives. We really need support for our mobile drives in January, too, hosted by local corporations and organizations. We hope people sign up and come out and support their community and patients in our hospitals.
Well, thank you so much, Mary. We already see 2 people, maybe 3 people are already out here donating early this morning. So if you're going to be out and about, especially the donor pavilion, it's right off Highway 10 or I-10. Just come on by, even if you can't schedule an appointment. They also take walk-ins as well. Live from the donor pavilion for the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center, I'm Sarah Costa, Ksat 12 News. Max and Stephanie.
Thank you, Sarah. And we have a new series here at Ksat called Leading SA, where we sit down with some of our elected officials and the leaders of the Alamo City.
And so to kick off the series, I sat down with Mayor Ron Nirenberg. We talked about a lot. Our conversation ranging from the possibility of some high-tech public transit to crime rates and the vision of the future of the Alamo City.
Well, first of all, San Antonio is not the next Austin. San Antonio is the next San Antonio. We are growing in a unique way, and we're protecting our culture and our heritage, and we are a unique city into the world, and we will maintain that. That's a focus of ours.
San Antonio is growing at a rapid pace. The estimates show we could add another 1 million people by the year 2040. So, one of the mayor's top priorities, make sure that our public transportation system is prepared.
And so the work that we're doing right now is to basically bring that Connect SA plan to the public and to the council and to the commissioner's court to get approval and ultimately put the funding for that system on the ballot in November.
The 2020 ballot will be a big decision for the people of San Antonio. The vote could decide whether the city's 1/8 cent sales tax could go help fund the future of public transit.
There's a lot of activity and a lot of transportation happening and a lot of congestion. We're trying to link up with a mass transit system in the city of San Antonio. So the ART, Advanced Rapid Transit, is a system of transportation that would allow us to bring high-density mass transit to San Antonio in a cost-effective, fundable manner.
Another one of the mayor's top priorities for 2020 is the census and making sure we are all counted and our voices are heard, because it has huge implications.
Everything that we do from a public standpoint, you and me, riding on our streets or going to our schools, depends on making sure that relative to the other cities around the country, we know how many people are in San Antonio.
We had a lot of viewer questions submitted as well. A popular topic revolved around homelessness, how to address the problem going forward, and avoid issues that we see in Austin.
Austin has dealt with its homelessness issues in much different ways, and we have the benefit of having an extraordinary community of services and organizations that are contributing to that effort.
Another topic viewers wanted to ask about was crime rates and gang violence.
We've been working in partnership with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, with the state of Texas DPS, and other entities, including intelligence agencies, to share information and to ensure that we're getting a grip on gang activity. It's called the Texas Anti-Gangs Initiative.
We are on pace for rapid growth. There are big plans for education and for more businesses here in the Alamo City.
Can we compete with Austin in the future, with tech giants?
We're getting there. Austin, believe it or not, we have more college students than Austin does here in San Antonio. The question is, where will they be after they graduate? And so we're starting to see a lot of growth within our young tech community and the tech jobs that are available.
All in all, whether it's schools, jobs, crime rates, or the local economy, there's a sense of optimism in San Antonio, now and going forward.
Ultimately, that's what the test will be, is to ensure that our city continues to move on the right track, that we're continuing to be a place where people can find their career, that they can feel safe, that they have an enjoyable experience, and they're able to raise a family.
Now, this is just a fraction of the large range of topics the mayor and I discussed. We dove into growing our city, keeping the culture alive, expansion of UTSA, education, local businesses, protecting green spaces, so much more, and you can watch it on our KSAT streaming app and ksat.com right now. You're going to be able to watch the entire interview, including links to topics that the mayor touched on.
I like that. One of the focus, of course, transportation. You know, the mayor had talked about people sitting in gridlock. Now, he says if you're feeling it now, can you imagine
with another million people or
Right,
so.
if something's not done.
We had VIA on SA Live the other day because they were talking about their plan for the future, and it's a 10-year plan, and they've got some different things like dedicated lanes for not necessarily buses, maybe a different type of vehicle. They call it the Smart Man's Light Rail, which would help out with that. And so they're already trying to do different things. But you know, the million more people in 20 years, and during that they had brought up the fact that next year we may jump into number 6 place in the country as far as the largest cities.
Wow.
We're at 7 right now and may continue to move up from there. So
I don't feel like we're,
well, no,
you know,
We're very spread out.
Yeah, we are.
It's very spread out, and what's unusual then outside the metropolitan area, there's nothing out there. You know, unlike once you get past the surrounding counties,
Gotcha.
there's nothing out there.
It is important to mention, though, that this is only the first segment in the series Leading SA. We talked to Manny Pelaez last week, and then this Tuesday, we're sitting down with Anna Sandoval, District 7. So if you guys have any questions, viewers,
Oh yeah, send them in.
send them in, ksat.com. We have a section where you can submit your questions. When I sit down with her Tuesday morning, we will ask them.
Neat series.
Yeah, very cool. You can check it out on OTT as well.
Absolutely. 8:10, 37 degrees out.